Attention and concentration are essential for the majority of learning, and they are facilitated by the consumption of an adequate number of hours of high-quality sleep. In addition to memory, problem-solving, creativity, effective processing, and judgment, sleep also supports a variety of other cognitive functions. The evidence is mounting that sleep improves the majority of cognitive functions as brain activity levels fluctuate during each stage of sleep. Short-term daytime cognitive impairment is a prevalent occurrence for individuals who suffer from sleep deprivation, insomnia, sleep apnea, or other conditions that impede their ability to adequately rest. To enhance cognitive performance, promote sharper thinking, and potentially mitigate the risk of age-related cognitive decline, it is possible to enhance sleep quality. The impact of inadequate sleep on the brain. A typical night of sleep involves an individual cycling through the 3 stages of NREM sleep, followed by a period of REM sleep every 90 to 120 minutes, multiple times per night. During these cycles, the brain and body undergo unique transformations that correspond to the individual stages of sleep. Different compounds in the brain are activated or deactivated during each phase of this process to facilitate recovery and rest. Poor sleep can manifest in a variety of ways, such as fragmented sleep or a brief sleep duration. Brain function is impaired in the absence of sufficient sleep. The brain's neurons become exhausted and less capable of optimal performance in a variety of cognitive tasks due to the lack of time to recuperate. An occasional all-nighter can result in the short-term negative effects of poor sleep on the brain and cognition, while individuals with chronic sleep problems may experience a continuous negative impact on their daily tasks. Poor sleep may increase the likelihood of cognitive decline and dementia in the long term. What are the immediate cognitive consequences of inadequate sleep? Intellectual performance, academic achievement, creative pursuits, and productivity at work can all be adversely affected by inadequate sleep. Poor sleep can also result in safety hazards, such as sluggish driving, due to its cognitive effects. Poor sleep can result in a decline in motor skills, cadence, and certain types of speech. The potential short-term consequences of inadequate sleep are extensive. Excessive sleepiness. The daytime consequences of inadequate sleep include fatigue and drowsiness. An individual may inadvertently fall asleep for a few seconds in response to excessive fatigue, a phenomenon referred to as microsleep. Inadequate attention span. The person's learning and processing abilities, as well as their attention, are impaired by inadequate sleep. Additionally, it has been discovered that a lack of sleep can produce effects that are comparable to those of alcohol consumption, which diminishes reaction time and cognitive function. Peacekeeping, which encompasses the capacity to execute instructions, is also impaired by inadequate sleep. Reduced adaptability. Certain studies have discovered that a lack of sleep can impede cognitive flexibility, thereby reducing the capacity to adapt and flourish in uncertain or changing circumstances. This is primarily due to feedback blunting and rigid thinking, which reduce the ability to learn and develop on the fly. Poor sleep can also affect the comprehension of emotional information, resulting in a reduction in emotional capacity. Recognizing the emotional context is frequently crucial when learning a new skill, analyzing a problem, or making a decision. Nevertheless, the affective component of information is not adequately processed due to insufficient sleep. Judgment impairment. In certain instances, this emotional response that is dysregulated can impair judgment. Individuals who do not receive adequate sleep are more susceptible to making hazardous decisions and may prioritize potential rewards over potential drawbacks. The typical method of processing and consolidating emotional memory is compromised by a lack of sleep, which can make it challenging to learn from these errors. What are the long-term cognitive consequences of inadequate sleep? Cognitive decline and dementia are frequently linked to insufficient sleep and sleep fragmentation. Additionally, a worse disease prognosis has been associated with poor sleep in individuals who have already been diagnosed with dementia. Poor sleep can have immediate cognitive consequences. However, there is increasing evidence that sleep can affect your long-term risk of cognitive issues. Memory impairment. It appears that both NREM and REM sleep are crucial for the consolidation of broader memory, which serves to reinforce information in the brain so that it can be recalled when necessary. Declarative memory, which encompasses fundamental facts or statistics, has been associated with NREM sleep, while procedural memory, which involves the recall of a sequence of steps, is believed to be enhanced by REM sleep. Poor sleep disrupts the natural process of memory consolidation, which relies on both NREM and REM sleep to construct and maintain memories. Consequently, memory consolidation is significantly impaired. Research has also demonstrated that individuals who are sleep-deprived are susceptible to the formation of false memories. Alzheimer's disease. Research indicates that sleep is essential for the brain to perform essential maintenance tasks, including the removal of potentially hazardous beta-amyloid proteins. Plaques, which are concentrations of beta-amyloid, are formed in Alzheimer's disease and exacerbate cognitive function. Research has demonstrated that the quantity of beta amyloid in the brain can be elevated by as little as one night of sleep deprivation. One analysis determined that individuals with sleep disorders were at a significantly increased risk of developing Alzheimer's disease, with an estimate that as many as 15% of Alzheimer's disease cases were caused by inadequate sleep. What is the impact of inadequate sleep on cognitive processes and creativity? Another aspect of cognition that is impeded by sleep disorders is creativity. Creativity is characterized by the capacity to connect loosely associated ideas, an ability that is bolstered by adequate sleep. During REM sleep, new ideas and connections between thoughts frequently arise, while NREM sleep offers an opportunity for information to be restructured and reorganized in the brain. These processes facilitate insight, which is a fundamental component of creative problem-solving and innovation. Additionally, cognition may be indirectly influenced by inadequate or disturbed sleep. For instance, migraine patients are at an elevated risk of experiencing morning headache attacks when they fail to obtain sufficient sleep, which can elevate the likelihood of infections. The National Center for Biotechnology, Science and Health is advanced by information, which facilitates access to biomedical and genomic data. Similar to the typical cold, sleep deprivation may exacerbate the symptoms of mental health conditions, such as depression and anxiety. The quality of one's sleep can influence their attention and concentration, as well as a variety of other physical and mental health issues. Is the cognitive impact of inadequate sleep consistent across all individuals? Poor sleep has a different impact on each individual. Research has indicated that certain individuals may be more susceptible to cognitive impairment as a result of sleep deprivation, and this susceptibility may be influenced by genetics. Adults are more adept at mitigating the consequences of sleep deprivation than their younger counterparts, according to research. The ongoing brain development that occurs during the adolescent years is believed to increase the risk of adverse effects of inadequate sleep on academic performance, decision-making, and thinking. It is not yet clear whether this is due to biological factors, social and cultural influences, or a combination of both, but certain studies have also discovered that women are more adept at managing the effects of sleep deprivation than males. Is it possible for sleep disorders to influence cognitive function? It is not surprising that sleep disorders such as insomnia can be associated with cognitive impairment, as they frequently involve insufficient or fragmented sleep. Obstructive sleep apnea, OSA, is one of the most prevalent sleep disorders. It is characterized by the obstruction of the airway, which results in respiratory difficulties during sleep and a decrease in blood oxygen levels. OSA has been linked to significant cognitive issues related to memory, attention, thinking, and communication, as well as diurnal sleepiness. Additionally, research has demonstrated that individuals with sleep apnea are at an elevated risk of developing dementia. Is it possible to enhance cognitive function by enhancing sleep quality? Improving sleep quality is a practical approach to enhancing cognitive performance for individuals with slumber issues. Obtaining the recommended quantity of uninterrupted sleep can assist in the brain's recuperation and prevent numerous adverse effects of inadequate sleep on various cognitive functions. Public health experts and researchers are increasingly considering the potential of sound sleep to prevent dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Early research indicates that the longer-term likelihood of developing Alzheimer's disease may be reduced by improving sleep, even though additional studies are required to definitively determine the role of sleep in preventing cognitive decline. Tips for enhancing cognitive performance and sleep. It is recommended that individuals who believe they are experiencing cognitive impairment or excessive daytime drowsiness consult with their physician. A physician can assist in the identification or exclusion of any other conditions, such as sleep disorders, that may be causing these symptoms. They can also engage in a conversation regarding improved sleep strategies. Healthy sleep hygiene is the foundation of numerous strategies for enhancing sleep. Many common barriers to sleep can be eliminated by optimizing your bedroom environment and daily habits and routines. A few examples of sleep hygiene tips that can make it simpler to rest well each night include establishing a regular bedtime and sleep schedule, avoiding alcohol and caffeine in the evening, and minimizing electronics in the bedroom. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Your support helps us create more awesome content just for you.